Cooking up some psychedelic blues with Ted Drozdowski, a friend of mine. You know, he's won the Blues Award. You know, with journalism, keeping the blues alive.
Yep.
Writer with Gibson and multiple magazines, incredible singer-songwriter, and one of my favorite slide guitar players. And a brand new album out. But you know what? First off, Ted, I want to talk about this interesting instrument that you brought in today.
Yes, the beautiful diddley bow. I love this thing. This is my constant companion on the road, you know. And it was given to me by an artist in East Nashville named Mike Windy when I put out the last album, Big Shoes, Walking and Talking the Blues.
Yeah, and I love
He
that
just
album.
showed up at a show and gave it to me as a gift, and I electrified it, and it's been a constant in the sets ever since.
You know, it's so neat, too, because, you know, you're such a great slide player anyway, but you don't see many people going out and playing a diddly bow live.
Well, you know, it's because of the complexity.
That's it. It's all the, you have a string
You
endorsement.
gotta tune that string. You know.
But it sounds so unique, and you do such a neat job with it, you know?
Oh, thank you. You know, it does have a really unique voice, and you can really hear the metal pot in it, which I
Yeah.
think is really interesting. You know, you can't say that about a lot of guitars.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Now, you also brought one of your other favorite guitars, your
I did.
signature guitar.
My signature model, exactly.
Look at that,
right,
with the
which
nice
is,
strap and all. Now, what can you tell me on that one, Ted?
Well, it's an Esquire reissue that I had modified a long time ago. I've had it for probably, geez, like 25 or 26 years. It's got jumbo frets. It's got a pair of humbuckers from a late 60s Les Paul that was run over by a truck. It was in the back of somebody's car, not mine, thank God. And a truck had a brake failure and went through like and crunched them. And I just love that thing. It's just seen me through so many bands over the years and so many recording projects. And I decided at one point I didn't like the finish.
Right.
So I would have artists who were friends and influences sign it. And I've got a great collection. My old mentor, R.L. Burnside's on there.
Wow.
Jesse May Hemphill, Dick Dale, Ronnie Earl, Otis Rush.
Wow.
You know, Billy
Incredible
Gibbons.
names. Oh,
you know.
yeah.
So there's lots of great people on that guitar, and I get to carry a little bit of that spirit with me when I go out.
I think that's awesome. Well, I also want to talk about your new album. This is your 6th album, Love and Life. And, you know, and I've enjoyed your other albums, but I mean, you put the three-piece band and you put a lot of work into this one.
We did, you know, and the crazy thing about it, too, is not only did we work very carefully to texture it. It's got 6 or 7 layers of guitars on a lot of the songs.
Right.
Slide is a theme going through it. I wrote probably about 35 songs for it and trimmed them down to those 11.
Wow.
And you know, my rule was all songs had to be true or sound like they might be true.
Right.
And we recorded it in a tent in the woods down a dirt road on the top of the mountain in Pasquo, Tennessee.
And that all adds to the mojo of it, right?
It does. You know, it's a tent, but it's a 24-track, well, it's not a 24-track, it's a Pro Tool studio in a tent.
In a tent.
In a tent, yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Now, obviously, you guys tour a lot, and you know, where can people buy the album?
Well, you can get it on Amazon. You can get it on CD Baby.
Okay.
And of course, you can buy it at shows, which is the most fun because we can sign it for you, customize the record.
Right.
And we're doing a lot of touring over the next couple of months. We'll be doing some Nashville shows. We'll be doing shows going through the Midwest, up into Minnesota, all the way down to Colorado, and we're going to be going back to the Northeast at the end of November. So we've got a lot of touring ahead, which is really fun.
It's incredible, and you've had a lot of great coverage on this album too, in magazines and radio interviews and everything as well.
Yes, we have. We've been really fortunate. And in fact, if people want a sampler of it, they can go to the All Music Guide, and they're streaming it for us.
Wow.
So you can listen to the whole record.
Now
right
let's
there
talk
for
about
free.
also now, what is your website? Where can people find, you know, your music, the tour, everything else? Where can people go?
Well, the home of all things Scissormen is scissormen.com.
Okay.
But you can also find us on Facebook. A lot of folks find me on my personal page.
Right.
A lot of folks find me on the band page. And of course, we've got a Twitter account and all that good stuff too. So we are
many ways to keep up with the band.
Yes, we are a social media savvy blues and roots band.
In a tent.
In a tent.
That is awesome. Well, be
Yes.
sure and check out Ted and the Scissormen. Great new album. Pick it up and come see Ted play live. You won't regret it. Thanks for watching the Rockin' Review.